Well, it's been an entire month, believe it or not, since the Switch 2 has come out. And I'm curious now, a month later, can we find the Nintendo Switch in stock? Let's start right here at Walmart. All right, we are looking for Switch 2. Here they are. Well, sort of. This isn't the Switch 2 we're looking for. They have the original Switch. Yeah, they have the original Switch as well, but that's not the Switch 2 we're looking for. We're in the wrong department. All right, let's go over to electronics. Well, while I'm over here, you guys know I got to check for the Simpson figures. I know that has nothing to do with this video, but I collect these things, and sometimes they're very difficult to find. And for some reason, these still have no shirts. I don't know. I guess we got to go to the kids section to get them new shirts. Here is the Switch case. We got the Switch light purple, the teal. We got an OLED Switch, and we got another OLED Switch. You got these interesting ones here. Let me know if you guys would buy one of these refurbished ones. I think they're interesting from Walmart. I had originally only seen them in this particular Walmart, but then I started seeing them show up other places. So light, $199 for regular, and then $169 for refurbished. Save it a few bucks. I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know if this is the only display case for the Switch. I know they have that cage behind customer service and electronics, but this case does not have any Switch 2s, but also this case here doesn't have any Switch 2 games in it. So I'm thinking they might be all held somewhere else. And here's a second case with Switch games in there. Again, I don't see any Switch 2 games in there. This is gonna be pure nostalgia years from now when you're gonna be like, remember when there were Switch games in the cases, and now there's not. Look at all these Switch games we had. Yeah, I was right. All the Switch 2 games are right there in the case. Nothing. I don't see any Switches, so. Well, on the Switch 2, unfortunately, nothing in stock. I don't need one. I have my Switch 2. I just do this for you guys to see if we could find a Switch 2. They said the last one that came in was about a week and a half ago, and they got one. A lot of times what happens, they told me, is that somebody will order it online, so it will end up in the store. They won't even get it to the cage up front. It will just literally get sold online, and then they'll have to pull it right back off the shelf. But I did get something pretty cool today. It helps to build relationships, because look what I got. They're giving me this. This is awesome. I have something like this already at the house. I have the Mario Party Jamboree one. I'm not a real big Mario Party fan. I'm sorry for all the Mario Party people out there, but this is cool to have this only a month later. Absolutely insane. Now I get to awkwardly carry this around the store, and
excuse me, are you someone who can
thank you to the employees here at Walmart for saving this for me. That was really awesome. Like I said, helps to have build a relationship at the store, and yeah, this is cool. We do have a couple other stores to go to, so that's going to be neat, and we'll see if we have any luck. I think we're going to go to a wholesale club. See if we have any luck there. It's funny, I also ran into a guy in there that said, we were talking about, I was doing a joke on the light covers, the little Switch light covers. I thought that was funny. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't think that's funny and that was corny. But guy saw me doing that. He's like, oh, that's not what you needed? No, and then I started joking around with him. And I said, you know, I was doing a joke for the Switch 2. And he's like, oh, yeah, I have all that old stuff, the Atari, the Super Nintendo. We exchanged numbers, and he might sell it to me. So it might end up being 2 for 1. I'd rather have a lot more of that stuff than a lot more of this newer stuff, because these key cards, oh, don't get me started. We all hate the key cards, right? Just barely fit in there. Oh. You know, I did this last one, same exact car, but last time my daughter wasn't with me, so I was worried whether this was going to fit in the car or not. But yeah, it fits. It's just very big. The last time I was planning on doing this, I was planning on going to like Sam's or Costco or BJ's, and I never made it. They're very sparse around my area. So today we're at BJ's. Let's give this one a try. Here we are at BJ's Wholesale Club. Now you do have to be a member to get in these stores, and I am a member of BJ's right now. So I'm thinking there might be a chance they have them. You know, I was looking for Indiana Jones for the Xbox Series X for a while, and someone tipped me off this was the place to go, and surely enough they had them. No one bought them, so that was awesome. They had them in stock. Here we are in electronics. Let's go down to the video game section. Does anyone else just want their TV to play these images? It's kind of cool. Okay, so here is all that kind of stuff that you typically look for. And there's the Nintendo Switch. See some games. They still have Indiana Jones, which I just talked about. And I don't know, on this side I'm not seeing the Switch 2. I don't know if they carry it. Well, they got the Switch 2 Pro controller. But what about everything else? Where are are they selling the consoles? They wouldn't put them on the side, right? No, they're not on the side. And apparently they sell the games. Well, they have one game. They have Mario Kart World. That's the only Switch 2 game they have here. I'm sure it's regular price. I don't know. I forgot what the regular price was. $79.99, I think, is regular price. Yeah, so they have one game. That's it. I don't see any consoles. Maybe this theory is busted. All right, so they're right there. We're gonna have to zoom in. That very blurry image right there is the original Switch. No Switch 2s here. That's in their cage. Well, they have those there, but that is not the Switch 2. That is the Switch. And I have some information about BJ's about the Switch. No Switch 2s at BJ's. They got the original Switch. You get one game. They got Mario Kart World if you're looking for that. Everything's pretty much regular price. So I guess if everyone else was on a Mario Kart, you could get it here. But other than that, I don't know. Costco, Sam's, I don't have memberships there. But he said maybe in the future they might get it. He said when the PS5 came out, they got them 4 or 5 months later. So you never know. Let's go to the next store. Even though we didn't end up getting a Switch 2 or seeing if they really have one in stock, because we don't need one. We did end up getting a whole entire case of Cracker Jacks, which we weren't looking for. So that's a plus. And they say every one of these come with a prize, so kind of curious. These things are delicious, right? You guys remember Cracker Jacks? Ooh, there it is. Ah, it says arcade. No, our next stop is not Petco. They don't sell video games. I don't know. Maybe Nintendogs. Would that be funny if they sold Nintendogs? We're gonna stop at a GameStop, and then we got a Target. And if this GameStop doesn't have Switch 2s, there is another GameStop we can check and see if they have the Switch 2s in stock. That's where I have a friend working, and got some inside information. They might be getting some. Well, this one's going to be interesting because this is kind of a 2-for-1. We're going to see if they have Switch 2s in stock, of course. But GameStop, at the time of this video, is also doing a promotion. Buy 2 pre-owned games, get 1 free. And this is a retro store. And unfortunately, this just happened. I don't even know what time it is. 12:56. We got over 30 minutes. All right, you know what? The Target is right over here. Maybe we'll go over to the Target real quick and check the Target, and then by then we'll come back. I've noticed that GameStop does that often now. That is the second time I was at that GameStop where that happened, and it kind of sucks, but thank God it's in front of the mall. It's, I think it's a staffing issue. You know, like they have a lunch break scheduled, and now they close for lunch. It's kind of strange, but not a good way to run the business, in my opinion. They completely closed down. But we'll waste some time in Target and Best Buy. We'll check and see if they have Switch 2s. I forgot about Best Buy. And then we'll go back to GameStop. We'll circle back. A lot of these stores don't allow you to film in them. I don't think any of them did, to be honest with you. I kind of got permission in GameStop. But yeah, BJ's one employee gave me permission, and then the other one said, hey, you can't film in here, there's no cameras. So I don't know, kind of do this on the down low. It's kind of hard to do it sometimes. All right, let's try Target. Here's one of the Switch 2 displays. Let's see. Nothing. Look at this. Got Mario Party Jamboree. Mario Party Jamboree. Employee's over here, cool guy. Let's ask him if he has any Switch 2s. I have a feeling I know the answer already. Oh, there is Mario hanging out.
July 8th for the bundle.
Okay, so July 8th, they're going to have Switch 2s here. They don't have any in stock. They got the kiosk. The kiosk looks awesome. I love that somebody put that up there. That looks so cool like that. Also, they've got some stuff in here, some accessories, but nothing for the Switch 2. We got the OLED. Got all the Joy-Cons, and interestingly enough, same as Walmart, they had the exact same 2 Switch lights. And also interesting, they didn't peel off the film. Everybody was mad at me for peeling off the film off the Switch 2 kiosk at the Walmart in Kingston. And I don't know. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. All right, this is Enan. Enan, we both got Simpson shirts on. Hey, there's the plastic is still on here. Is it okay if I pull it off?
Yeah, that's fine. You can take it off.
This is the second one. Guys, it's not a screen protector. Someone thought that people think this is a screen protector. It's not a screen protector. You buy a new TV. This is what's on her. Oh, that feels so good. And this is great for lint. And also, if you're Italian, it sticks. Enan's cool every time I come here, but he's also a Simpson fan, which gives him extra points. And he let me pull off the plastic. So look at this. This is cool. Nintendo Sports. If anyone doesn't have it, it's on sale at Target for $27.99 until $7.5. So go grab that. That's a really good deal. He had to pull off the vest. Look at the back, dude. It's sick. Where'd you get that one? Primark. I think that's where I got this one too. I wish we had one in our mall.
I know.
Maybe one day. We got all these empty spaces.
Right, that's true.
I'll see you later, brother. Good to see you. Well, no luck at Target either, but he says they're gonna have some next week. So that's cool for some people that are looking for them. We're not gonna do another video that quick again. But yeah, I think you're gonna be able to find them eventually. I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. Let's go up to Best Buy. Here is our Best Buy in this very long corridor. Now this one's real hard to film in, being that they usually don't keep them in the actual video game aisle, and also that they keep them up front behind the registers, so very hard to film in this store. But I think I see a sign already that tells me whether they have them or not. And that sign is literally a sign that says in stock. What? They have the Switch 2 in stock. Look at that. 1 month later, Switch 2 available. Success. Wow, look at all those. They got them. Look how many they got. That's so many. All right, well, they're not the Mario bundles, but they're there. So that's great success right there. Should we keep the hunt going? Should we go to the GameStop still and find out? I want to go to GameStop anyway, so might as well go. It's weird. The Switch aisle here is weird now. They flipped it over to the Switch 2 aisle, and the Switch stuff is somewhere else, and it's just empty. It's strange. So in July of 2025, this is what the Switch 2 aisle looks like a month after release date. Got pretty much all the stuff that's been around. Nothing really has come out yet since the debut that I know of. We got the Mario Kart World, the 2 Zelda games, Cyberpunk, I did get this, Split Fiction, we got Street Fighter, Hogwarts, Tetris. Yeah, same stuff. I don't know, nothing too exciting, but they have a lot to fill up. I hope they don't end up being key cards. I know there's a lot of key cards coming out, but we got Donkey Kong coming out this month, so who's not excited to get that? Let me know in the comments below if you're picking up Donkey Kong when it comes out. Now, our Best Buy has this really weird section. They have this extra little piece here. I was so excited when this came out. Nintendo World Championship. I can't believe that this is still in stock in these boxes. I ordered a couple of these because I thought they'd be really collectible. $59.99. Haven't even gone down yet. I actually got these, one of these on clearance at PC Richards for like $29 a couple months ago. So yeah, fun game though if you haven't played it. And this is where they moved our Switch stuff to. So pretty full section, a little awkward, but yeah, still plenty of Switch games to choose from. Not as many as there were, but there's still good options. All right, that's kind of neat. You could actually, that's what they do. They just flip the sign around. So out of stock, in stock. And it's funny, as I was walking out, 3 kids were like, oh my God, they got the Switch 2. So maybe a Switch 2 just sold as I was walking out. Cool that just a month later, you could find them. You know, so that's exciting. That's good news. We're gonna check the other stores anyway, because you know what? I think it's, you know, let's make sure that we can get other places too. There is a GameStop in this mall, so we're going over that GameStop. Then we'll go over to the GameStop outside the mall. And then there's a third GameStop, all in the same city. We have 3 GameStops. 2 are 5 minutes apart. The other one's about 15 minutes away. So they're all pretty close to each other. It's kind of weird. And one of them is the retro GameStop. And look what's in front of me. That's a Switch 2. That's a Switch 2 right there. They got one from Best Buy.
Hey, I'm Ben. I am 19 years old. My pronouns are he, him, and I just got a Switch 2.
You got a Switch 2. What games you get?
I got the Mario Kart bundle.
Show them.
Awesome.
Yeah, let me
awesome.
pull it
So
out.
I thought they just had the regular ones because that's all I saw in there.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, it's the other one. It's
Yeah.
the other box, not the one with the sticker.
Yeah,
That is
anyway.
cool. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Enjoy
gonna
it.
transfer my Animal Crossing data and all that, and I'm hyped the heck up.
You're gonna have a blast, man. Enjoy that.
Have a good one.
Enjoy that. That was like perfect timing. That was so funny. What's the chances of that happening? Well, you guys know we gotta check GameStop. Oh, there's a lot of boxes over here. There's a lot of boxes over here, and those are the kind of boxes they typically come in. Could they have them in stock? Are those what I think they are? You're not in there. You're good. You're good. I'm aiming down. Yes. That's them. That's them. That's a lot of them.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not all?
No.
Woo! All right, we got some retro stuff. Oh, I saw some right on top. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How much is it? How much? Oh, GameCube. Okay, we got some stuff. I'm going to look through this. This is in this video. This isn't for this video. So this is pretty incredible. If you're looking for a Switch 2, I just went to 2 stores in one spot, and both of them had them. And then I ran into somebody in the hallway here at the mall, and they bought a Switch 2. And then I just walked out of GameStop, and a lady goes, "This is probably a long shot, but do you guys have a Switch 2?" I'm like, "Oh, I can answer that question." They got cases of them. He's got, he just checked in 9 of them. He just checked in 9. How crazy is that? So, but there's more sitting there. So the answer is, can you get a Switch 2 a month later? 100%. 100%. I've struck out at Walmart. I struck out at BJ's. But Best Buy, GameStop, they got them, man. We're not done yet. We're going to keep going. And a little bonus. Got to try a free sample. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sesame chicken. Never had it before. Take 2 on the GameStop Retro. Should be back for lunch by now. That was exactly 30 minutes. Perfect timing. How is this still up? I want that. I want that. So they're busy up front, so let's check this in the meantime. They got the buy 2, get 1 free going on. There you go. That's a good game. Problem is finding more. See, everything's sold out. I don't know if she has anything else that she's put out here. Not really a Wii collector. I buy games once in a while. Punch Out. Pokemon. They started selling used amiibos here. First time I've ever seen them. I don't know if this is one person's collection, but they got some good ones. Rob the Robot, Watchman. What's his name? Is it, what do they call him? Is it Boo? I don't know what his name is. Goomba, they got Mario, Peach, Bowser. They got the dog from Duck Hunt and the duck. I love that one. And look at this. A Super Nintendo Classic. That's cool. In the box. Neat to see used. You don't see those too often, especially in the box. That's pretty cool. I was excited because they got these in, but this one's 70. No cases. 70. And 100. So even with the buy 2 get 1 free, it doesn't really work too well on these. If they had the cases, man, maybe. Oh my God, they got so many Switch 2s. I said, "Did you get the Switch 2?" She said, "Yes." I said, "How many did you get?" Only 30. Only 30. That's it. Dude, that's awesome. She said it's not like the winter release where, you know, it was like right before Christmas and you couldn't get them. So, hey, 30 Switches there. There's a whole bunch of them over at Best Buy. They had them at the other GameStop. This is cool. The Pokemon games, I was all excited because I was like, I saw those, like, oh, they got the buy 2 get 1 free right now. But the games were 70, 70, and 100. No cases. And what happens with that is they're worth 40. It was like average 40, 40, and 100. Complete. The last one was worth like 187. So if they had the freaking book and the box, I would have bought it. But yeah, without that, makes it hard. GameStop doesn't put a value on them, whether they're complete in box or loose. I don't know if they should start doing that, or that'd be too complicated for their system. We have one GameStop to go. See if they got a Switch 2 in stock. This is gonna be our last GameStop. Allie.
What's up?
Yo, you wouldn't believe what I found today.
What are you doing?
Switch 2s all over the place.
Really?
You're my last store to check.
I don't have them.
Are you serious?
I'm waiting for FedEx.
I've
I'm getting them.
You're getting them?
but I'm
Dude,
waiting for FedEx.
I found one store had 30.
Okay.
Another store had, Best Buy had a whole bunch of them all over the place.
Did you go to my mall store?
I went to your mall store. They had just got them in. They had like boxes. She's like, shh. I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. And then as I was walking out, lady walked up with her son. She's like, do you have it? She's like, I know the answer is probably no, but do you have any Switch 2s? I was like, I know the answer.
Well, so oh, sorry. Sorry. So if you call, like, up until now, because we were only getting like small batches, like 5 at a time. And so if you called, we said no.
Wow.
Because by the time you got there, chances are we wouldn't have them.
I went in the other store that, we can't say where we are, but I went in the other store and they said that they had like 30. She's like, oh, I only have 30. I was like, only 30? I was like that's like nothing.
That's
like as if
more than both of my stores get combined.
Like if that's nothing.
Yeah.
So you have some on the way.
They're on the way.
Are you getting both the bundle and the?
No, I'm just getting bundles.
Oh, cool. Yeah. But you know what's cool? I saw the bundle. Actually, when we got our bundles, when I got my bundle, it had the big sticker on it.
Oh yeah. Now it's
the stripe on the bottom.
And it doesn't have the code any longer, like the little paper code.
Oh really?
You have to log into your Nintendo Switch account, go to the.
Oh.
It's a lot more in depth now instead of just a code.
Interesting. Well,
it's to stop reselling.
This was a month after the Switch 2 came out, and I was curious if you could find a Switch 2, and guess what? You can find them.
You can still find all the accessories too. The only thing that we have trouble getting are cases.
Yes.
Everybody wants cases, and
like a carrying case.
Yes.
And it's funny. I'm looking for one.
There's not a single one.
All right, so I guess I shouldn't ask you that question.
We'll be getting some in the morning.
Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So can you find a Switch 2 a month later? The answer is
yes, you can.
See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I've been at this GameStop for 30 minutes. This is what the last 30 minutes look like.
Oh my God, Mario Odyssey.
What was Crash called? What he was?
Crash.
What did he say?
It was Crash Bandicoot, and he said like Crash Bubbernuts or something like that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I got her dying.